Why I may have finally found my favorite game experience? The short answer is that after years of trying several games or playing several games in my Steam library and from various consoles from my earlier life, I I finally sense a really satisfying experience with this specific game. And the reason why I believe this is because I can experience this unique sense of flow that I always enjoy in my life, and this experience might be more difficult to achieve in various other circumstances. But in this specific game, I can experience this flow in a very focused and I don't know what the descriptive phrase would be, but just very satisfying through this game, and I want to show what this looks like as well. Um, so let me just enter a level, and I will be mostly quiet for this, just so you can see what this game looks like when I'm playing. So this game is roughly of the platformer genre, but I like that when I have upgraded my character enough in this game, I can just constantly run through this environment, and it is such a smooth flow that it's very this is a very satisfying experience for me. There's probably some part of my brain that just wants to keep running non-stop. And to clarify what I was saying earlier, the reason why I mentioned my upgraded character in this game is because my character is so tough that the chance of me being stopped immediately in this game and not able to continue because I've taken too much damage or my character dies is very low, because I've acquired so many upgrades that increased the toughness of my character, and this is a good example, I believe, that games don't have to be about difficulty, and often I just want to play a game when I can just flow through very easily, and the easier I can flow through, the less difficult the game would be. And what I will briefly show now is that partly because of my neurodivergent brain that craves stability and some repetition. I can easily replay this game and still have the similar or same enjoyments as the first time. So I'm going to enter this level and play that again. So this is one reason why I like this game experience, because not only does this game offer me a very smooth flow, but if I wanted to play a game to master the game and to familiarize with the game environment, then I can infinitely practice by just trying again and again. And this is partly why I can show my character I'm traveling through this level so smoothly, because I've practiced playing this level so many times, and practicing the same thing over and over and trying to be slightly faster or slightly more efficient can be very, very satisfying. And just to briefly mention, if anybody is, or if any person watching this video is interested in playing this game, this game is available on Steam, and the name is 30XX. So 30 and then two capital X, and yeah, so these are two reasons why I enjoy playing this game. So one of them is this smooth flow, and like a very unrestrained flow, because I can just continuously run through this game's environment. The second reason was that I can practice and try again, and I like playing through the same levels or same sets of game parts repeatedly. And a third reason why I deeply enjoy this game at the moment is that this game also offers what they call a level editor. So I can create my own levels to experiment with different kinds of flow as well. So I like when games release tools that are accessible enough for me to build my own game using their tools, but of course constrained to the game's assets and tools and all. But from what I briefly explored recently, the tools seem very simple to use. So it is an interface of drag and drop. And I can easily place down floors and walls, and apparently I can connect pieces of levels to create small puzzles as well. One other reason why I like this specific game type is that this game also seems very, very accessible to someone like me, because many games I've tried just seem way too complex or way too difficult to learn, and very difficult to interact with those games. But this one, this has a two-dimensional perspective and not three-dimensional, and this gives me a reasonable constraint of movement. But even compared to other visually two-dimensional games, this one is also more simplified, because the nature of these platforming type games where we control a character that jumps on platforms, this game, or these types of games are often about moving from left to right, and sometimes vertical as well, like this game has of moving up or down, and I like that similar to Super Mario and Sonic type games, where we typically move in one direction most of the time, and that helps to add to the flow experience, because that is consistent and can be an experience more about running, vaguely like running through some obstacle course, and yes, so long story short, I like this visual two-dimensional perspective, because this is more accessible for me to process, and the required controls and skills from me are also more simplified as well. And I do have memories from when I was a biological child, when I played lots of the earlier Sonic games, and those games also gave me a sense of flow, because Sonic would mostly move in one direction, and I could easily hold down the button that moves me in that one direction as well. And for those not familiar with this game, one other reason why I continuously repeat playing this level is because I'm trying to gather a specific resource, and they can only be dropped when I defeat those bigger boss type enemies. So I'm just building this as part of playing this game, and the reason why that resource is helpful is that they help me to unlock permanent upgrades for my character for this game, and upgrades for those not familiar with this game include things like faster move speed, more defenses, more weapons or tools and things like that. So it's it's just one way to engage with this game. I probably have explained all the reasons now why I enjoy this game, and for a very long time in my life, I was not able to find a game that had these sets of experiences, because many games are designed for the majority of people who seem to like difficult games, or like games that are very stimulating, or maybe even very more like casual gamers who just want like very cinematic experiences, and like very scripted sequences and gameplay parts, which there is no problem with that either, because there is a wide diversity of human psychology, and each of those brain types influences the types of interactive game experiences that we enjoy. And I just coincidentally, with my brain type, I just really enjoy this sense of flow. So it's flow and accessible flow, and repeatable flow, and customized flow, because I can create my own levels and create my own environments in this game. So this is just another insight into the kind of mind I have, and the kind of experiences I would like to enjoy in life. And at the moment, I really enjoy this game for giving me this experience. And now that I feel happier because of this game, then I don't have to worry as much about searching for games that might scratch that itch for my ideal game experience. And probably for the and probably for the rest of my life, I can deeply enjoy playing this game, and I don't have to I don't have to research any more games. I don't have to buy any more games, unless for any reason people are able to make a game that is much better than this one, that aligns with my preferences of accessibility and flow. And to briefly talk about some game design as well. One reason why I struggle to enjoy most other games is because probably many of them were designed to not consider the moment-to-moment user experience, and I like a well-paced game too. I don't like games that seem like they are too difficult too soon, or I don't like games or even software that has a user interface that is way too complex. I don't like having to interact with too many buttons, too much text on my screen, or just too much things to look at and to process. I don't want to overload my brain with too much information, and I was just thinking about something else as well, game design, but my train of thought might have suddenly died. But that is okay. But to try and circle back and jog my memory, many games have been a struggle for me to enjoy, because I often discovered at least one thing about the experience that I dislike enough, or makes me feel frustrated enough that I want to stop playing the games permanently. And one game design or one experience I don't like is inventory systems in games, and often they haven't been executed in a way that I enjoy. So for example, if I'm playing farming simulator games like Sunhaven, I don't like that they give you this inventory space where you can hold so many items, and that might be this like square grid of like 30 items, and the way those games are designed, they make you pick up so many items either incidentally, accidentally, or intentionally as part of the game, and and to me, these inventory systems are very distracting because I have to constantly manage that space, and I have to store any extra items, or I have to aggressively consume items, or I have to delete the items, or just all of this extra mental burden, in my experience, distracts from my enjoyment of the game's core experience. And even in farming games like that, I prefer to have some kind of flow that I can easily remember and easily execute. So it's just not very enjoyable to just have to stop my game interactions or game experience constantly, like every 5 seconds or every minute, just to organize my inventory, or to double check my user interface in information, or to just remind myself how the game works, or how to control my character. It's just many, and I can vaguely understand why that happens, because me having some experience with game development, we are often so deeply deeply engaged in the technical aspects of building the game that we forget how to make the game we forget how to make the moment to moment game experience more accessible, because as game developers we are not actively reviewing the game experience if we don't do any playtesting. What we are doing is just focusing too much on building the game and finding all of the right technical pieces to build the game's functionality. So because of that hyper focus, it can be easy to accidentally make the game way too complex and just build increasingly complex systems that are increasingly difficult for a non-developer to interact with the game. So I like it when game developers and especially game designers have this awareness and have this intent to craft a much more accessible experience, because a more accessible experience helps respect people's brain diversity. More accessibility helps respect our time, because maybe the person playing the game might have a very busy life. Maybe they are parents. Maybe they are just older people who don't have as much time to commit to games, or maybe people just want to experience the core enjoyment of this game much faster and much sooner, and in a much more rich experience. So why can't game designers deliver an experience that has much of that core experience in the most focused and rich and enjoyable way possible, and not require people to invest too much emotions and too much time and too much hype just to experience that the core game experience. And I have no idea if the designers or the developers of this specific 30xx game were trying to make an experience of flow that I enjoy, but I still feel glad that coincidentally the way this game design was executed just happens to be what my ideal enjoyable game experience is, and has all of the right experience, or has all of the desired experiences, features, and things that really help me to feel happy while playing this game. And I've tried playing a very wide diversity of games too, just to find an experience I would easily enjoy and easily replay and return to. So for example, I've tried playing first-person shooter games. I've tried playing role-playing games. I've tried playing strategy games. I've tried playing I've tried playing puzzle games as well. I've tried exploring so many of those game types just to identify why is it that I enjoy playing games most. And I believe I've now discovered that this sense of flow is the biggest reason why I enjoy playing my games, and I might explain why I enjoy specific experiences in my life outside of games. So in real life, I like having plans. I like having flow, and this might sound slightly silly, but like even when I go grocery shopping, I also like that sense of flow as well. I like having a shopping list. I like walking into my grocery store, and I like knowing where I want to pick up my items and how many of the items I want to pick up, and then just going through the motions of walking and picking things up and executing my own plans is just very satisfying. So I seem to have a brain type, and maybe this is common with people who have ADHD, that they like to experience this sense of flow. But I don't know with certainty, because I've never asked ADHD people yet if they like this sense of flow. But this might be interesting for me to learn if that is an experience I share with those types of people. But before I become too hyper distracted and just talking on tangents nonstop, I believe I have, at least for now, described as much as I can about answering this video's question about why I like this game experience, and I did dive into some slight tangents with game design as well. But yes, I want to finish this video now, so this video doesn't become too massive, and maybe people don't want to listen to more of this video if I talk about random vaguely pattern related things. So and I want to continue with my day as well, so I will now stop the recording, and thanks for watching.